My Gavan Melanine, and well met indeed. I'm Arika Galajerthan, the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer. Welcome back to Shogun 2 as we continue on with the Uesugi Shogunate. My thanks go out to all of those who have assisted me with the Japanese pronunciation and indeed the etching of my memory. That's not the word I mean. What word do I mean? I can't remember. Anyway, this island is called Hokkaido, which I had forgotten, and I thank you to those that reminded me. And the peoples of Hokkaido at this time period, or indeed just in general, are an ethnic group of Japanese people called the Ainu. And that is what I was trying to remember in the last episode. And they are very much... I don't know, for my English brain, the easiest way for me to kind of understand it is it's a little bit like the three main isles that the game focuses on are kind of populated by, for example, the English, and Hokkaido is populated by the Scottish, in that they are the same kind of people, they have the same ancestral lineage, but they have different values and virtues. Although the difference between the Ainu and the mainline Japanese is bigger, and indeed, as I say, they are kind of looked down on by the Japanese, and they don't feature very much in this period at all. But the mod that we're using at the moment does add Oshima here on this coast. Anywho, we are cracking on. I'm feeling a little under the weather today, actually, so I probably shouldn't really be recording. I should still be in bed, but I hate to miss my schedule, but I feel very sick, I must confess. Anywho, we are fighting on. We have taken Sado, which is a gold wealthy region, and just a wealthy region. We finally built a navy to stop the constant raiding we were getting. And our plan is to sail away from the Takeda and land up here at Akumi and take this from whoever has it. The Naoi, I can't say that word to save my life. They are currently at war, I believe, with the Date was the last thing that happened. They're now at war with them, as you can see, but they, of course, are friendly with us. They are no longer our allies. But they are trade partners. They were vassals, but they were obviously the Date went to war with them, and we stayed at peace with the Date. We chose to not side with the Naui. Ugh, these people. It's just a word I'm tripping up on so much. Most of the other words I can handle, but that is such a strange letter arrangement in English. And of course, as has been also pointed out to me in the comments now various times, in Japanese, you pronounce most letters. Almost every letter has an individual sound. Whereas obviously in English we have things like diphthongs that allow sounds. I believe we're in N10. We don't know anything yet. We have things like diphthongs that allow two letters to make a single sound. Can I think of an example of this? AI is a very common diphthong. Diphthong. I want to say diphthong, but I'm pretty sure it's D-I-P-H-T-H. So it's diphthong. Anyway, it just means two letters that make a single sound. And AI is an example of this. For example, in the word again. Again is spelled A-G-A-I-N, but it's not pronounced again, it's pronounced again. Whereas in Japanese it would be pronounced again. With the distinguishable individual sounds. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. A loyal retainer offers his daughter's hand in marriage. Will this man take her as his bride? She's a prudent wife. Oh, yeah, go on then. Nagao Kumako. Uesugi Masakage. There you go, you've married. Oh, we didn't win that. Right, we can finally get our army off of Sado. What do we want to leave here, though? Can you recruit anything? Do I have the money to recruit anything? Oh, no, I don't. And we don't really want to be wasting troops out here on this island. But then we should at least leave something, because it probably won't like us very much. In fact, oh, no, it's quite high. And without the garrison and the characters, it will be 1 for 1. So, well, let's find out, actually. Take the army. Oh, that stops the ship moving. That's a bit of a joke, isn't it? Oh, yeah, they're at 0. I'm not going to waste a unit there, then. I don't think we'll need to. Oh, my mouse keys have not kicked in. That's bloody annoying. I thought that didn't work a moment ago. Takeda coming in at Kawanakajima there. No, we're going to stick with the plan, and we're going to go up and get those red people, because we're at war with them. And then we'll worry about... Are the Yuri at war with the Date? Have I even met the Yuri? No, I haven't. I haven't officially met them yet, so I don't know. No, they're just at war with those two people next to them. They like those people a lot. The Nihon Matsu. And then Hokkaido. Alright, so we've got to sail up there and get a piece of that Hokkaido pie before it becomes unavailable. Our leader's going to do that. But I shall be back in just a moment. I'm just going to make my keys work. Hello. Right, so cracking on. And I had recently moved my Shogun 2. We're saving up some money, hopefully. I recently moved, this morning in fact, Shogun 2 from my hard drive, or my HDD, to my SSD. Because I've got plenty of room on my SSD. It's 500 gigabytes in size, and I have a 1 terabyte hard drive. But my SSD had some... Obviously, as many people will know, SSDs will speed up the loading times. It won't really do anything for these end turn times. It won't do anything at all. That's more processing power. But it speeds up the loading into battles and onto the campaign map and that kind of stuff. And that's the kind of stuff that I wanted to be sped up, because it was taking a little bit too long. So I had some games on the SSD that had no need to have faster times because they were already bloody speedy. So I did some jiggery-pokery and moved everything around. Your army isn't the greatest, and we've got some really... Oh no, we don't really have that great troops there, to be honest, actually. And your army is being prepared to attack those if we need to. So no, we're going to go it with... Oh, but you're our leader, and if you die as well, I'll never live that down. But then we don't even have another general. I have no choice but to send you, so you're going. We will land, we will take their lands, and we will have a nice... Well, retreat point, really, I suppose. We can't do anything money-wise because we're just not making any. And we're under attack, unfortunately. But the Hokkaido will be killed off soon enough, hopefully. We're at war with the Hojo Tsunari as well. Tsunanari, sorry. And the Shina we are at peace with, who border us on the west over there. Oh, but the Takeda have lost some of their pie, which is very nice. I've used the pie analogy twice now. The Tsunanari, who are at war. Oh, please be at war. I've got that on the mouse, don't know why I just clicked that. Please be at war with everyone. They're at war with everyone. Brilliant. That's the way to win the game. The Koga Ashikaga are allied to them, who I'm assuming is one of my many enemies. But no worries there. Right, we'll head off into Akumi. Oh, and we got our open pit gold mine. Can we get any more trades? You're indifferent towards me. You might trade.
Wow, I will listen to your word. You have shown...
Oh, brilliant. Cheers, mate. Have a good day. Iki hates the world, and the world hates them. We'll just join in with everyone else on the leaving them to die. Although they probably won't. Look, they own quite a substantial amount. They're quite strong. And then we have the Koga. Oh, they like everyone except the Takeda. They literally... I've never seen someone like so many countries before. So many clans. That's madness. Oh, apparently I'm allied to them. Oh, but they're friendly with the bloody Hojo Tsunanari, who are at war with me. Oh, you... So many split allegiances.
Speak. The good...
Thank you, friend. Farewell. Alright, that should see us boost up in money a little bit. Yeah, get a little boost there. Oh, gold mine gave us some extra wealth. We didn't seem to have translated into actual wealth. Anyway, end the turn. 30, exactly. What a time. What timing. I shall no longer call the Bune ship a boon. I will stick to the pronunciation. Now, I do also note that, of course, pronunciation varies around the world. And whilst Japanese should be spoken this way, that way, or this way, Japanese people, of course, will get that pronunciation correct. But it's very difficult. Certain languages do not fit well with other languages. A classic example of this is Icelandic. In order to speak Icelandic, one has to form one's mouth into certain formations that are very, very alien to an English speaker. So it's very tricky to nail the pronunciation. but I don't like to be an ignorant English person who just goes on never learning any languages because he doesn't have any need to. I am very proud to be English. I always have been, and despite the obviously numerous atrocities the British Empire may have committed or did commit, and of course the subjugation of many people, we did have the largest empire on the face of the earth. And one unfortunate side effect of this, I'm going to end the term straight away, is that English was therefore spread around the world by us. Obviously, the Spanish did exactly the same thing, which is why Spanish is also widely spoken, because they had a large empire as well. Equally, French is spoken quite heavily in the Caribbean and in Africa, because that's predominantly where they managed to hold on to their colonies. And so those are big three languages spoken around the world. And of course, Chinese, or Mandarin Chinese to be more accurate, is spoken in such large quantities purely because there are so many Chinese people. They don't have colonies. They didn't conquer anywhere other than China. But there's so many people in China that their language is able... We're going to definitely want another general. Their language is able to flourish or to be sizable. But anyway, so English is spoken around the world because we spread it around the world at the time that we were conquering various places of the world. And it has unfortunately led to the fact that most English people, like myself, have very little need to learn other people's languages because everybody is desperate to learn mine. And I actually don't like that. I like languages and I want to learn them. And I like to at least try to get the pronunciation right. Anywho, a battle, which will be pretty much the rest of the episode, I should imagine. Sieges are always very good fun. I mean, they'll only have 3 turns till they'll die out, actually. And they've got 3 units of cavalry in the city. Oh, that's brilliant. This will be a very, very simple victory. Cavalry in cities is not good. Oh, I should probably start cutting these out, actually, shouldn't I? The loading into these battles. It always looks like it's going to load really quickly, and then it gets right to the end and then just stops for ages. And it's very annoying. But obviously, the bigger the battle, the longer it will take to load, regardless of where you have it installed. So SSD or hard drive, if the army sizes are very large, it will take longer. And also, of course, the presence of a city does impact it slightly because it's loading more assets. Whereas field battles, obviously it's only loading trees and hills, whereas now it's got to load buildings and all sorts of other bits and bobs. Start deployment. There it is. A lot of rice farming on the hill behind it. I apologise, I am going to skip those because whilst there are subtitles, I don't speak Japanese, and it's just like listening to him ramble on, not really knowing anything. I'm thinking the best bet here really is go to the 2 bridges and just get everybody across. You don't want to get caught in the water, you're an easy prey for archer fire there. We have a huge amount of archers, which we hope to litter the enemy with. And then we've got to get everyone up and in. So, do we want to split our forces, actually? That's the question one asks oneself. I'm not sure we do. The castle is so small, we're not going to get much advantage from flanking. They don't have very many archers, and we have loads. So if we can just get our archers up here, and then just loose every arrow we have, and then we'll storm the walls. Everybody, on we go. Oh, I've got battle realism on, haven't I? I totally forgot about that. There they are, milling around. The cavalry is going to not be good for them, as neither is ours. I'm sure I shall probably dismount them, actually, and we'll go across on foot. But we want the archers across first. Don't fire at will for the moment. I have never known a Shogun 2 battle where an enemy army comes out of the castle. I think we'll leave your horses on the other side, actually. So come across the river. Same with the... Oh, we've got hardly any melee troops. This isn't really a very good army to be doing this with, to be honest. And they are using the bridge, though, which is good. But they're definitely about to break it. My word. Are we in range? Do they have any archers? I didn't check. That was foolish, wasn't it? They've got some light cavalry, Ashigaru, samurai retainers. There's a general over there, more light cavalry. As we get closer and closer, we can see more. Ah, they have got some bow Ashigaru there on the walls. Right. So our archers are going to come under fire, but let's just speed it up. Some people have wigged out of the bridge. Alright. Loose formation. Run into position. And when you get there, release hell. Release hell? That's not the phrase. Unleash hell. Let's get the Ariashigaru up and ready. And we really don't need... I'm probably not even going to use the light cavalry, actually. But I will use our general, just to keep our... Well, we don't want him in range of the arrows, actually. Oh, I should group you. Why have I not grouped you? Stand together. Alright, you are coming under fire. I know. But there's only one unit of archers, really. Oh, I need to... The mod hasn't worked. It's supposed to work. Maybe because I deleted it, actually. Oh, that would be a problem. I have to fix that for the next one. They're not supposed to sound like they're shooting guns. Oh, and it's only the modded units that do. Are you ready? There it is. That means I haven't done the Sinfonica Simplica or whatever it's called thing properly. But I'm sure I tested it and checked it. Oh, I'll have to just do that again. I'm happy, to be honest, if our archers just bring down the bows. Oh, they've really crippled them.
Our men are running from the battlefield.
Units actually fleeing.
Shameful display!
You two there. Shoot those Ashigaru there. You guys can hit those Yari Ashigaru, no problem with that. I'm more concerned about the Yari Ashigaru actually than the... Just right, our own Yari Ashigaru. Now is the time. We'll go through the gate. Oh, they're only bow Ashigaru. They're expendable, very, very much so. I apologise about the sound bug. I've clearly not set that up properly. I was not paying very much attention when I was reading the instructions for it, I must confess. I've only added, I think, 4 units to the game through mods. So it's a really small thing. You guys get this, shut down those archers. Our own archers run into positions there. You've still got plenty of arrows. Oh, cease. Oh, they are running their cavalry down. Oh, how did you... That would not kill you. Falling down there would not kill you. Catch some of those cavalry that have come outside as the gate burns and our archers begin whistling firing again. Everybody target those Yari Ashigaru actually. Oh, that's making them turn and move towards the gate. Fire at will. What have we got up there? Some retainers, the cavalry, and they've got Ashigaru. But we've got the warrior monks. We might as well just keep waiting for a bit, to be honest, until our archers really drop most of these buggers. There's the samurai retainers, standing their ground and dying like the cowards they are. Oh, I mean, I can't call them cowards really. We don't know that they're cowards. I take that. It's inflammatory. Everyone dead is something we have to... We have so many arrows. What word am I after? Ammunition supply is really high. I'm happy for the retainers to be killed, actually, because they're a very strong unit against my Ashigaru. I'd really like those bow catchers to run out of arrows, though. That's really starting to get on my nerves. Down they go. Sorry, I don't know why I didn't think to speed it up. As we're just waiting for them to die. They've sent cavalry against our spearmen again. Just make your way through the troops at the bottom of the hill there. You can assist.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Oh yeah, no, I know. We've really got them down, haven't we? And why they just threw those units away, I don't even know. Units over there, they've got a full unit of Ashigaru at the back. I know I'm being overly cautious, but it does help to keep your men alive. Apart from the bow Ashigaru that we've already lost. Oh, he shuffled to his left and then got narrowed to the back of the head. What bad luck. What dash bad luck. One unit of light, and the light cavalry is done. I just don't want to charge in yet. We've still got so many arrows.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
Except for those. What the hell has happened here? They've run out of arrows, pulled them out. You guys come out of the group. They've run out of arrows, pull them out. But these ones that decided to run into the river. Right, we have no choice now. It's now, we're up. Send in the Ashigaru, and then if we need you, the Uesugi warrior monks will end the day. Up we go. Can you hear the thunderous song of approaching armor, General? I think we're going to need to flank. I know you're going to take losses, but I'll actually go up this corner over here. Get the general up close so we're not getting shot by anything. Give everyone a bit of a boost. And up we go. We have 160 warrior monks that start the climb. 3 are already dead. 6 are dead. Our Ashigaru are taking a pounding. And our warrior monks arrive to flank just in time, massacring the Ashigaru and the cavalry there. This man we shall follow. Oh, look how aggressive he is. He's just run at him. No challenge puts up from that man. He's being gutted. Rally everything that's inside of your area of command. Oh, the warrior monks smashing the enemy. Where's their general? Where did the cav flee to? Oh dear, the general on their team has been... Their team? You sound like such a child. He stands alone. Ceasefire.
My lord,
this is over.
Their general has
He's down.
fallen. A cutting blow.
A cutting blow. Our warrior monks have been inspired as we take the day. The last vestiges of defense here at Akumi Castle fall. More of our Ashigaru just thunder through. Some are routing us. Ashigaru are such a tricky unit to use, really, aren't they? They fall like flies, but if you can get them in the right... Oh, I don't like the fact that the blood goes on the screen. That's a very unrealistic side effect of the blood effect. That's things like the blood going on the screen that pulls you then away from the feel of like watching this awesome event unveil before your eyes. And then suddenly you've got blood on the screen. It's like, hang on, mate. I'm not standing down there getting hit. It's very frantic, isn't it? It's very... Well, it's cool, really. I like it a lot. You can still kind of see what's happening in Shogun. It's not gotten too crazy yet. Oh! He's beating him back. Oh, no, he killed that guy without even a fight. Come on, avenge your fallen brothers. Oh, good little twist. His friend's just died in front of his eyes, but he's still going on. And he's down! A mistimed thrust and a spear through the heart. 3 defenders of Ikumi Castle remain. Oh, no. 1 remains. His 2 brothers die before him. And he finally gets surrounded. They're cheering already. And the day is ours. I think, anyway. Yeah, there we go. A close victory. We lost 594 men, but we wiped them out. Oninawa Korehisa. This is what you want to see from a reward screen. If I peacefully occupy it, I don't suffer a negative order penalty, which makes sense. Why does Warhammer hate public order so much? I'm not really too interested in whoring it out for money, to be honest, so we're going to peacefully occupy. And then our troops can... oh, get that repaired. Our troops can then replen. We don't really need the ships up here, and we need you to come back and defend our ports from the Tsunanari. So down you go. Oh, who's that over there? The Ura. We're at peace with them, but they've got a bigger navy than us. Who's this up here? The Nanbu, though. We've got to watch out for those. And those are the Ura. We can now talk to them, I think. They're indifferent towards us. Oh, yeah, they have no opinion of us. But they do seem to like the Date. And what about the Nambu? They are indifferent on the slightly dislike side of it, though. But they slightly dislike us, and they slightly like the Date. So, but we haven't actually formed a.
Welcome, noble friend. There is much to discuss for our mutual benefit.
I don't have any money. I can... Yes.
I accept.
I'm very keen to get the Date on my side so that we can come down from the north and sweep west. I know I'm very peaceful at the moment with the Takeda. Let's see what they're who hates and likes them. Oh, they quite like everyone around them, actually, other than the people to their south. I'm hoping that the Takeda will just find other people to dislike and they'll kind of ignore us. Because if they do come on us, then unleash a fury we're not ready for, really. Now, here is where we really want the lands of the Naoye. But if we attack them, everyone will dislike us because that's very dishonourable. Is there any form of any kind of way that I can get you to just like give me your lands?
Growls at your door. You listen, but you do not invite it to take tea. Speak. The spirits of our lands. Speak then, and do so with dispatch.
I'm kind of like slowly ushering them towards disliking me, is the attempt here. Because if I just attack them now, everyone will be like, oh, he attacks his allies. What a bastard. Let's give it another end turn. Shimazu Tokugawa. All of the big clans go first. There's not very many left, though. Look at that. Not many left at all. The Iko Iki, I believe, being the last major clan, and all of the rest are now in the minors. As Japan gets cut up and divided. What we do want to start doing is making advantage of the very wealthy trading spots around the edge of the map, of course. But we can't really do that until our navy is really on par with everyone around us. Like, look, what are you doing? We're at peace, man. Oh, we've actually got money. What is this thing, money? It's a very unfamiliar concept to me. Hold on, I think what we should do is boost up Ikumi Castle if we can. 1,600, we'll wait and do that. Because that's trapped, really, isn't it? If the kind of confederacy of the Nanbu and the Ura up here... Oh, it's not Ura, is it? It's probably Ura. Definitive sounds. So if we should call the Northern Confederacy. If they decide to take a dislike to us, then we're in real problem. real trouble. So Akumi should be our first point of call. Ideally, we wanted to try and get Okitama so we could get the Mountain Hermitage, which gives us even better warrior monks. And we get warrior monks that come out of the gate with something like 5 or 6 experience. It's unreal. But what we do need to do is get rid of this guy who's besieging our port. Pretty much 50-50. He's got 3 bunes. He's got a Waco medium bune. I don't know what that difference between that and the normal ones are. We've got 3 mediums and 3 Bokubayas. So he's 1 ship down on us, and 1 ship is really under the weather. Whereas ours are all in full flush. We've also got more experience with 2 of our bunes. Bune just sounds like a curry to me. Because it's a side dish. Now I'm going to quick save, and I will fight that battle in the start of the next episode, I believe. So this is where I'm going to end. So I hope I can save properly, actually. Uesugi campaign. Yes, I can. Perfect. So Kenshin is gone, but the clan survives. But for now, that is going to be all. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. I do hope you've enjoyed it. I do hope you enjoy the series in general, and the branching out to more Total War titles as we move forward into 2018. But for now, and until we speak again, dear friends, Navar na den Pedimad Melonin, and farewell.